Imagine contributing to your 401k. Every single paycheck, a portion disappears before you even see it, quietly going toward your future. You're being responsible. You're doing exactly what you were told to do, the way you were told to do it. But here's what nobody told you. A silent partner is sitting inside your retirement account, one you never hired, never negotiated with, and never approved. And that partner is taking a percentage of everything you've built, every single year, whether the market soars or crashes. They get paid in good years and bad years alike. Today, we're exposing the fee structure hidden inside the average American 401k. We're going to do the real math on what those fees are actually costing you over a full career, and the number is bigger than you think. Then I'll give you a step-by-step audit you can finish in about 20 minutes that could be worth 6 figures to your retirement. Your 401k charges you in 3 different ways, and most people only know about one of them, if they know about any at all. First, the expense ratio. This is the annual percentage charged by each fund in your plan to cover its management costs. On an actively managed fund, this typically runs 0.5% to 1.5% per year. On a low-cost index fund, it can be as low as 0.03%, a staggering difference for what is often a similar result. Second, the administrative fee. Your plan has to be run by someone, a record keeper who tracks contributions, sends statements, and manages compliance. That cost gets passed straight to participants, often buried deep in your plan documents where nobody reads it. Third, the advisory fee. If your plan uses an investment advisor, that advisor charges a fee, often 0.25% to 0.75% of plan assets per year, pulled directly from participant balances. Combined, these 3 fees form a total annual cost that most participants never see itemized on a single line anywhere. They're deducted before your return is ever reported to you. You only see the net number. You never see what was quietly taken on the way.
Here is where the numbers stop being abstract and start being personal. Take 2 investors, side by side. Both invest $500 a month for 30 years in the same S&P 500 index, both averaging 8% annual growth before fees. The only difference between them is the fee. Investor A pays a 1% annual fee, roughly average for a managed 401k fund. Investor B pays 0.05%, the cost of a low-cost index fund. After 30 years, Investor A has approximately $566,000. Investor B has approximately $741,000. The gap between them is $175,000. Not from better investments, not from smarter timing, from a single percentage point in fees compounded relentlessly against them, year after year. This is what fee drag really means. The fee doesn't just take 1% of your final balance once, it takes 1% every year. And on top of that, it steals the growth that 1% would have compounded into if it had stayed invested. It's a compounding loss running in the exact opposite direction of your compounding gain. Most people in high-fee plans quietly lose between $100,000 and $300,000 over their working lives and never once receive a bill for it. Your 401k menu, the list of funds you're actually allowed to invest in, was not designed with you in mind. Follow the chain. Your employer selects the plan provider. The plan provider selects the fund lineup. And here's the part that should bother you. Many fund companies pay to be included in that lineup. It's a practice called revenue sharing, where the fund hands the record keeper a portion of the fees it collects from participants like you. That creates a structural conflict of interest baked right into your menu. The funds with the highest fees often have the biggest marketing budgets and the most generous revenue sharing arrangements. The cheapest, best-performing index funds frequently have no marketing budget and no incentive to share, so they get included in fewer plans. The result is predictable. The average 401k menu is tilted toward high-fee, actively managed funds that underperform low-cost index funds in the majority of 10-year periods. And yet, they're presented to you as if they're equivalent, interchangeable options. They are not. Now, in theory, you're protected here. Your employer is legally required to act as a fiduciary for your 401k plan, meaning they must act in the participant's best interest, not their own convenience. That's the theory. In practice, the enforcement gap is wide, and it's worth understanding why. Small and mid-size employers often select plans based on the cost to the company, rather than the cost to participants. Plan fees frequently get negotiated to minimize the employer's administrative burden, not your fee drag. The people choosing the plan usually aren't the people paying the highest price for it. So here's your practical test. If your plan offers no low-cost index fund options at all, if the cheapest fund on your entire menu carries an expense ratio above 0.5%, that is a legitimate fiduciary question, and it's one worth raising directly with your HR department. You are not being difficult by asking. You have standing to ask, and asking is sometimes what gets the menu fixed for everyone.
Here's the good news. The solution is not complicated, and it's almost always available inside your existing plan once you know where to look. In most 401k plans today, there is at least one low-cost index fund option, often a total stock market fund or an S&P 500 index fund, with an expense ratio under 0.1%. Your job is simple. Find it, use it, make it the core of your allocation. And don't dismiss this as a minor optimization, because the scale is real. The difference between a 1.2% expense ratio and a 0.05% expense ratio is enormous over time. On a $300,000 balance, you're paying $3,600 every year in the high-fee fund versus just $150 in the low-cost one. That $3,450 annual difference compounds, but it compounds in their pocket instead of yours. And if your plan genuinely has no low-cost options, if the best available expense ratio exceeds 0.5%, here's your move. Capture only the employer match inside the 401k, then redirect every additional retirement dollar to a Roth IRA, where you control the entire menu. So let's actually do it. Here is the 20-minute audit, step by step. Step 1. Log into your 401k portal and find the fund lineup. Every fund listed will have a ticker symbol next to it. Write them down. Step 2. Google each ticker symbol followed by the words expense ratio. The number that comes up is exactly what you pay annually as a percentage of the assets you hold in that fund. Step 3. Multiply your balance in each fund by its expense ratio. That's your annual dollar fee for that fund. Now sum them all together. That single number is your total annual fee drag in real dollars, and most people have never once calculated it. Step 4. Identify the lowest expense ratio fund available anywhere in your plan. If it's an index fund under 0.1%, that becomes your primary allocation target. Step 5. Reallocate. Change your contribution direction, and if your plan allows it, rebalance your existing balances toward that lowest cost option. In most plans, this entire final step takes under 10 minutes online. What if your 401k genuinely has no low-cost options? Or what about the money beyond your employer match? That's where the next tool comes in, the Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account you open yourself, completely independent of your employer. You contribute after-tax dollars, they grow tax-free, and qualified withdrawals in retirement come out entirely tax-free. For 2026, the contribution limit is $7,000 per year. But here's the key advantage for fee purposes. You choose the brokerage. Fidelity, Vanguard, and Schwab all offer Roth IRAs with access to index funds carrying expense ratios as low as 0.015%. You get complete control over your fund menu. No revenue sharing, no plan administrator quietly taking a cut off the top. So follow the priority order, because sequence matters. Always capture your full employer match inside the 401k first. That's an instant 50% to 100% return on your contribution, and nothing else comes close. Then max out your Roth IRA. Then only if you still have more to invest, return to the 401k for additional contributions. Let's turn all of this into 4 concrete moves you can make this week, not someday, this week. Move 1. Log into your 401k portal today. Find your fund lineup and look up every single expense ratio. Don't guess, look. Move 2. Calculate your current annual fee drag in actual dollars. If it exceeds $500 per year, treat that as an alarm and act immediately. Move 3. Reallocate to the lowest cost index fund available in your plan. And if nothing under 0.5% exists anywhere on the menu, flag it for your HR department in writing. Move 4. After you've captured your full employer match, open a Roth IRA at Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab. Set up automatic monthly contributions so you never have to think about it again. And choose a total market or S&P 500 index fund with an expense ratio under 0.1%. 4 moves, 1 afternoon, and a retirement that keeps what it earns. You earned every single dollar in that retirement account. Through your work, through your discipline, through years of contributions you made when it would have been easier to spend. You deserve to keep as much of it as is mathematically possible. And here's the remarkable part. 1 afternoon of attention to fees could recover 6 figures over the course of your career. Not through risky bets, not through trying to time the market, simply through knowing exactly what you're already paying and making one better choice with that knowledge. That's the whole game here. Awareness turned into a single action. Share this with someone who's been faithfully contributing to a 401k for years without ever once looking at the fees, because it could change their retirement too. Subscribe to Timeless Finance for a new video every week. I'll see you in the next one.